Segment 2 and David Boone. TGC end of season awards. So we obviously had
our own awards.
The Night of Nights last night, but then today we're going to have our own little awards. And these are the real awards, I think. Well, certainly the awards that CA refuses to acknowledge. And obviously these are the most important ones because they're ours. So we've got a few.
Yep.
Got a few people to recognise. And the first one is the award for the most aggressive hairline in cricket. There are a few contenders, obviously. Let's talk through some of the nominations.
Well, when you think hairline, you think, I think personally of Lloyd Pope. That flame hair absolutely flickering around whenever he bowls, whether it was his under-19s performance for Australia against England, or 7-for in his second match for South Australia, or now playing for the Sixers and taking some very attractive wickets. You see that flame hair everywhere. The only problem is that it's not an aggressive hairline. In fact, it's a retreating hairline.
It's rapidly retreating, like an arm, like a front line under fire.
Yeah, it's a World War I kind of thing.
Ceding territory very quickly. I mean, who else would be on the list? I mean, I put Sean Abbott actually. He's got a very aggressive hairline.
I mean, anytime you think about like masculinity, testosterone, you think Stoiner straight away. But then there's an obvious winner, and the photo that's going to be released for the winner that we'll reveal is it's just so obvious who the winner is. So it is. Please do the honours.
The most aggressive hairline award goes to.
There.
Do I open it or? Sorry, I'm sorry. Juan Antonio Samaranch.
Yeah. It's the first time you've used
an envelope. You used an envelope.
Well, Australia Post is going down. Moses Enriques. Moses Enriques.
Growing out of his forehead.
He did actually pick up a real award last night. Of course, a community champion.
Yes.
But the real and equally important award, I think, is for his hairline, which is looking magnificent. I mean, that
he has to. Rumor has it he has to actually shave his forehead, because if he didn't do so, it would just continue creeping.
It's the opposite
down
of
his eyebrows.
retreating, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's mission creeping.
It's mission creep of the hairline.
Sensational. What I wouldn't give. All right. Well, next up on the TGC end of season awards. Bear with us. Only 3 hours left to go. This is the most improved award for the year. Now, I mean, Cricket Australia's gone through a real, period of, some would say duress, but I think we've just gone through a huge improvement stage. It started off at the beginning of the year winning the Ashes 5-0, and then, went to South Africa, fairly insignificant series over there. One of the great achievements for this side, of course, was getting a draw. One of the matches we didn't lose. That was a huge thing for us. But the most improved player for mine, lads, and, I'll do the thing where we open up here, and the winner is Cameron Bancroft. Now, that may surprise some. Look at him there, just in his finding some zen and a new life there. Now, people say, he goes, why is he the most improved? And, I just think at the beginning of the year, not many people knew who Cameron Bancroft was. What was he about? Well, we found out what he was about. And, I think everyone knows who he is now. He's improved status. He's a very zen-like figure there.
I'm buying that. I'm buying that zen very much. Whatever he's offering, I'm purchasing that. I'm purchasing everything about his newfound spirit, about the way he does yoga. He could have been a yoga instructor now. Wonderful shots, photo opportunities that he's had there with his hands on his knees, etc. And I think he's a real smoky for the Ashes.
You like him for the Ashes?
Well, he's one of these intangible players where he only has to do half of what everyone else has to do to get included.
He's opened up his spiritual chakras, and now he may be opening the batting for Australia in the Ashes. We'll see how that plays out.
Play, that's improvement out of sight, I think.
Good. Well, let's keep the sarcastic tone rolling with the next award that we have, which is a classic award from kind of high school, end of year formals, etc. Most of the time you offer it to the most likely to succeed. We're going to go with the least likely to succeed, and we want this understood in the right spirit. This is nothing against the player themselves. We just think that they're going to be unlike Cameron Bancroft, they're going to be absolutely put under duress and railroaded throughout their entire career for intangible reasons that we'll only understand in 10 to 20 years' time when there's an ACA story about it. But again, rival networks. The least likely to succeed award, it won't surprise you, is Maxi.
It's Glenn Maxwell.
It's Glenn Maxwell.
And he's giving it a thumbs up there.
I mean, it's the greatest selectorial injustice of our generation, more so than Dean Jones. The guy is a generational talent who could have actually carried Australian cricket. But for whatever reason, there's something they don't like about him. They don't talk to him anymore. I don't even think they organise his visas to go overseas, because he's not even in the shadow squads for the test side and stuff like that. Who knows what he's done? So we believe, Maxi, that he's least likely to succeed.
Well, I like about Maxwell is that he won the award last night for Australia's best T20 player for the season, for the calendar year, 12-month period there. We bat him at 7 in the ODIs. So that's where you always keep your best players. You put them down at 7.
Yeah, let them face 10 to 15 balls and save the team from an impossible situation every match. So that's your position, Maxi.
I think Bradman batted 7.
Yeah, I think he did,
did in his first test.
Speaking of Bradman-like figures, we're going to now do the award for the cutest couple in Australian cricket.
Classic award.
Well, it's an obvious award. And there's really only one person that can win this, or a couple, should I say. And, well, let's see how they play out as a couple.
Sure.
I'm talking about...
You're going to do it out of the envelope?
Oh, yeah, I should do that.
Because you won't know the answer unless you read it.
This is my first time. This is my first time. This normally never happens.
I mean, there's so many great couples across the board. We met a few last night, but these guys weren't at the awards last night, but they should have been.
They weren't, but they are very important to the Australian cricket landscape. It is Cameron Merchant and his wife from Married at First Sight.
Jules Robinson.
Jules Robinson.
He looks like Ed Cowan.
Who I believe actually goes to great lengths to kind of satiate his cricketing skills. She's been feeding him a bowling machine. They've been going to indoor nets you know, as they go through this courtship period. And she's feeding him a bowling machine. I mean, do you want anything more out of a partner than that kind of willingness to go beyond?
You guys both have partners. Have you done that with respect to both?
In 2006, my then girlfriend, now wife, fed me balls from the ball machine. And it was memorable for the fact that I struck one back and it actually went through the hole and very, very nearly hit her in the head. And we stopped then. Doing the ball machine, not our relationship. We now have a child and we're very happily married. But Cameron Merchant and Jules Robinson, congratulations. And that's, again, more cross-promotion from us of a TV show on another network. This is our last show.
All right, well, this is possibly the most important one of all. It's a common one around the grade circles, and that's the Thanks for Coming award. Obviously, now many times guys who bat at 8 don't bowl, etc. They have to still have to pay their fees, but this is a guy who...
Passive-aggressive award.
It's a passive-aggressive award. It is a Thanks for Coming. You've just paid to waste your weekend in the sun. But we've decided to give the Thanks for Coming award, and it is, I thought it might have been, and it is, it's Matthew Wade.
Thanks for coming, mate. We appreciate you.
Yes.
It was good of you to make it this far and to give your time and efforts to plundering runs at domestic level for many, many years and being the top run scorer at domestic level, which is the level directly below the Australian team.
In all three forms.
In all three forms, yes.
But, mate, just thanks for coming out of the side of the mouth.
Appreciate you coming along to play cricket. You're not going to get any kind of advantages. In fact, you're going to have to do double or triple what everybody else does. Again, for intangible reasons. He doesn't have the pheromones. Or what, it doesn't have the Bancroft pheromones or the Stoinis pheromones.
Well, there's no point for, I mean, there's no point for Wadey to be really, even entering into any sort of, ideas about international selection. Yeah, sure, he might win the Big Bash with the Hurricanes. Sure, he might, win the Sheffield Shield for Tasmania, but...
Sure, he might score the most runs of anyone batting at number 6 when we don't have a number 6 and then not be called up on account of batting number 6.
He had a go. He's already had his go.
That's a good point.
He's already played for Australia. No, he can never play for Australia again.
He already had one turn.